Oh, what's going on with you YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, and today we have a little discussion video and a quick little unboxing video because we did just get a shock drop on these things, and I know the release just happened and all that, so we're gonna talk about, you know, what we like to do on the channel, some holds, some sell discussion, and so on and so forth. But first of all, let's just go ahead, let's open this up. I'm excited to get these things because, hey, we got a shock drop W. That's right. Alright, here it is. As you guys can see, a yellow box. And, alright. Man, I'm so glad to get a W on these things. Woo! And here it is. Voila, that's right. This is the Taxi, or if you guys want to call it the Air Jordan 1 Yellow Toe. Now, some people can say what they want to say about this shoe here, and you know what, I'm going to stick with my guns, and I will die on this hill. You guys can make the memes right now. I still say this is going to be a good hold in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying you should do it or whatever. You can call me wrong, whatevs. I just think this is such a no-brainer. It's just my opinion, guys. Remember, again, all this here, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying listen to me or anything like that. I can't tell the future. I'm just going with my gut feeling and what I plan on doing. I do want to invest in a shoe because these things are not going for anything. Let's just take a look again of the shoe here. This is a very nice looking shoe. The color blocking on the shoe is very, very nice. The material on these things is very, very nice. It has all the ingredients and all the qualities of this shoe to do very, very well. And I'm just as shocked as you guys are. I'm so shocked that these things are going at retail or under retail, which is if you guys don't have a pair, I highly recommend you guys probably get a pair right now before if they ever do go up. Okay, so let's talk about it now. So these things are going basically about retail. They already dropped in EU so many pairs, but I feel like once the release happened in the US, I feel like it wasn't a lot of pairs out there what a lot of people thought it was. I think the majority of stock was going to be on Nike sneakers. Most people that got W's was from the shock drop. Again, Champs, something was going on with Champs. Maybe it was just some shipping delays and stuff like that. I got all L's across the board on the Flex app and also on, like, you know, other apps like Hibbits and so on and so forth. So I wasn't able to get a W on that. So this was the only time I was able to get a W was from the shock drop. So I was happy about that. But again, not saying it's limited because they're not going for much at all. Usually when things drop overseas, especially during this time, they usually kind of just brick out, especially on GRs. And I know that Air Jordan 1s are not what they used to be, especially like 2 years ago and so on and so forth. It's back to what it used to be back in 2017, 16, 18, and so on and so forth, okay? But again, this is such a great color blocking in my opinion. This has got to be that one Air Jordan 1 color blocking and shoe, a really good one that we haven't had in a long time. So I'm just saying right now, if you guys don't have these things just yet, I say get them now while the price is low, because potentially I think these things are going to do good numbers. I think these things are going to touch around, depending on sizes, like at least 250, could possibly even touch 300 later down the road. I'm not saying these things are going to skyrocket up instantly like by Christmas. No, I'm not saying that at all. It will take time. Especially with Air Jordan 1s, they're just like I said, they're just not what they used to be. But there's still some hype with Air Jordan 1s. There's still people that still love Air Jordan 1s. It's just not what it used to be. So in due time, these things could do some decent numbers. People say maybe because the yellow, people don't like the yellow, but this is not that bad of a yellow. This is more of like an orange yellow, close to like a shattered backboard. Compare the two all day long if we want, you know, it's just, to me, it's just a little different shade. But you already know the shattered backboard. I know it's a shattered backboard, so these things are going crazy amount of numbers. But again, man, not trying to do like it's saying it. I'm not saying it's gonna do exactly like it. Like these things are gonna do $1,000. No, absolutely not. I don't think so. We're not in that time anymore, especially with this being a GR. But hey, you just kind of never know. I think this is such a good colorway. Something could happen. Maybe some TikToker blows it up or something. I don't know. Like I said, what I plan on doing, I want to invest at least 5 to 10 pairs of these things and just hang on to them. Buy them at a low, like pay like maybe a little bit under on retail right now. And these things are only going under retail. I'll want to maybe get some GS sizes as well. I think GS sizes will do some good numbers too as well. Potentially even GS sizes could do better because GS sizes are only retailing at 140. These things are retailing at 180, so that's a little bit of disadvantage. Honestly, potentially, if these things do touch under retail, like if you guys can get these things under retail, like if I can get these things at 150, 160, I'm buying 10 pairs. Like my strategy is I'm gonna try to go for more of the bigger sizes. So in men's sizes, I'm probably gonna go for like say like a 9.5 to a 12, maybe a 13. Everything else, I'll probably try to stay away unless I get like a really good deal, like under retail. And then GS sizes, I will probably stick with size 6 and up. I'll try to leave the other smaller sizes like 4 and all that. I won't even touch those sizes unless the Asian market go back up. That's the main thing, is like when the Asian market was up and when they actually like really like Air Jordan 1s, that was when the best time was for Air Jordan 1s in that size. Like it used to be the money size 8 to a 9.5 because of the Asian market, but obviously, you know, things have changed over the years, so you know, it is what it is. So I think that's gonna be my strategy for the time being. I just want to see what happens, you know, put it to the side. Obviously, if you guys don't have the capital, please don't do it. You know, just buy them up day one, quick flip them. This is probably gonna be the highest price point what they are. It's probably what, like $220. So like if you sell on the apps, you basically make your money back. But if you can sell it locally or at shows or on your IG or something like that, you're probably gonna make a little bit of lunch money, maybe like 20 on top or something like that. And see, you know, sell it while it's hot if you don't have the capital. But if you guys do have the capital and you guys got these things for retail and you guys can wait, these things might drop even under retail. Just see what happens. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying you guys buy 100 pairs and hang on to them. No, don't do that. But what I plan on doing, I want to get a couple pairs and just see what happens. Okay, just see what happens. And if I fail, I fail. It's okay. You know, I'm not gonna get, you know, hurt too bad, because if anything, I'll just sell it for what I paid for and just move on. That's just sometimes some investments you do really well, and some investments you don't do very well. You know, I've definitely had some fair share of bad investment, and I had some really good investments. So this is one I just think these things are gonna do pretty good numbers, and that's just me, guys. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the video, guys. Just a little discussion about these things. You guys let me know how you guys feel about it. All right, let me know down, or comment down below if you end up getting that W on these yellow toe, because overall I still think that a lot of people still like these shoes and was actually happy to get these things. So there is still some love for these things. You know, past few colorways of Air Jordan 1s, a lot of people are like, you know, no thanks. We'll move on to the next one. But this one here, especially these things only going for like 180, I think a lot of people are happy about it. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at DrummondChris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all. I'm DrummondChris. Peace.